What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to Popcorn. We are back for another Pop Bite real quick. Dahil andito pa rin kami sa bahay nila Boodie and Kitkat Lastimosa. Shout out for this podcast and the mic equipment, everything. But we are back to talk about Aladdin, the live-action movie. So we were discussing having a minisode, so we were like, might as well, we're here. It's midnight na, but we're still going. But I was listening to this podcast kasi the other day. I'm not gonna name it, but I just got turned off by the discussion because I just found it super condescending, and I haven't talked much about Aladdin online, so I just want to talk about the movie real quick and what we thought about it. So the live action Aladdin movie came out 2 weeks ago. It's directed by Ritchie. It's a live action adaptation as Disney has been doing for the last 9 years since Alice in Wonderland back in 2010. So this stars Will Smith as the genie, Mena Massoud as Aladdin, and Naomi Scott as Jasmine. Of course, the main story of Aladdin remains the same in the live action adaptation. So nothing much has changed. So here with us are the same people from the last Pop Bite. We have Boodie, Kitkat, Aliyah, and Micah. So what did you guys think about this movie? Is it a yes, a sax, or a pass?
It's sax.
It's a sax.
Yeah.
Aggressively sax.
For me, it's a sax as well. So
More on the yes for me.
Ako din. I don't know. I like this.
Sax
Ako
to
din.
yes.
Sax to yes ako.
Ako,
Well,
ako the lower spectrum of
Yeah.
sax.
Ako kasi, I think the reason why I kinda liked it was because I honestly don't remember the original story of Aladdin. Because the last time I watched it, I was a kid. So like, wala akong recollection of like, what the story was. So, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I did. I know a lot though. But,
Ako naman, I think Aladdin might be my favorite of the Disney classics, but also I saw the musical version of it like 2 years ago, so medyo fresh pa rin sa akin yun. And to me, that's like the most superior version of Aladdin. It has more songs, it's more fun, I think it's more like self-aware.
did you have a good cast?
I saw Ariel Jacobs.
Oh,
Okay.
So I
Cause-
love
Makes
her.
sense.
Because my sisters watched it and they were like, don't bother watching it when you go
Oh.
there because I think they didn't have a good cast.
I
when
saw it in
was-
Australia. I didn't see it
Oh.
on Broadway.
But you got Ariel Jacobs.
Yeah. So it was Ariel Jacobs. That's where she started, and then she moved to
To
Broadway
Broadway.
when her brother left. Because they can't be
Yeah, that's
Aladdin.
weird.
Yeah, they can't be Aladdin
That's
and Jasmine.
gross.
That's weird.
Okay. I enjoyed it.
yeah.
I liked it. It was fun. I think I wasn't really hyped about it when I was gonna watch. So I had really low expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised because they really captured naman the feeling of when I watched Aladdin. Like I feel like Mena, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Mena had like the charisma of Aladdin.
Uniqueness, nerve, and
Yeah.
talent.
Smile.
Charisma, you know.
I thought
cute.
he was like charismatic. My biggest issue was he was not a great singer.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the
Yun yung
biggest
ano
thing
ko.
then. He wasn't a
Mindilt
great
nila yung
Yeah.
talent niya for dancing.
Yeah,
though.
sobra.
Yeah.
Which is
They
good.
did.
I think
that backflip.
At least he,
I think
he compensated
nabawi
with
yung
that.
singing part sa dancing niya,
That's
which for
true.
me was good enough to have
Yeah.
him as Aladdin.
But I wish I had just gone that old school route of hiring a different person as a singer, like
Drew
with
Seeley
Lea
vibes.
Salonga. Okay, obviously Drew
True.
Seeley, but
Gusto ko
also like
may
Lea
mind.
Salonga. I meant Lea Salonga, but she said Drew Seeley.
But I think maybe at this day and age kasi people are pretty much expecting you to be the most
Be able
authentic
to do
that you
it.
can be.
That's
I mean, in Bohemian Rhapsody, Rami Malek still sang, but he had like another voice mixed with his. So at some point, that was still his authentic take on Freddie Mercury. Pero of course may mixing. But in this case nga, I don't think Mena just really like had
the vocal
the vocal capacity to be Aladdin. Because Brad Kane was pretty good
Yeah.
as he was.
I think as a musical though, medyo siya. Kasi parang mali yung pasok nung ibang songs. Like, Speechless. Medyo,
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Diba?
that scene then.
I had no idea there was gonna be a Pasik and Paul song until I saw the opening
Yes,
credits. I was like,
Pasik
oh
and
my
Paul.
god, Pasik and Paul. Obviously my expectations were super duper high because we love them. They're great.
For those who do not know, Pasek and Paul are the creators of a lot of good musicals that have been out in the last few years, such
Dear Evan
as
Hansen,
Dear Evan Hansen,
Dogfight,
La La Land,
The Greatest
Dogfight,
Showman.
Greatest show.
A lot.
a lot. And now they're associated to Aladdin for that song,
Just that one
Speechless.
The one
Yun
by
nga.
Princess
I pretty much agree. Like, for me, the whole movie was pretty much sacks. I enjoyed. It's a popcorn movie for sure, and there were a lot of great moments. But I think what Mika was saying is true. I mean, my main takeaway was that it wasn't good as a musical because I feel like Guy Ritchie as a director doesn't know how to do musicals. So I think that's my main beef talaga is that why Guy Ritchie out
Is
of
the
all people
director.
to have sort of like a musical direction on this movie. And I did watch the animated movie like maybe 2
Before.
weeks before it. So I don't know if that factored into my expectations. But I didn't really have expectations. Beauty and the Beast that came before this, it was okay lang din. The
No.
production
I
design
like
was...
this more, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like
Of
this.
all
I would
the
agree.
live
Way
action Disney movies
Yeah.
that have
So
been out
Aladdin,
recently,
no?
Aladdin's my favorite.
That's
What
good.
have we've
Also.
had Jungle Book,
Yes.
Cinderella, which was sucks.
No, I slept to Cinderella.
It's
That's how
not
much
very
I didn't
good.
enjoy it.
I don't remember much of Cinderella.
Alice.
Just remember
Exactly.
Richard Madden. Oh my
Exactly.
god.
Lily.
King of the North.
Lily James.
Yeah.
James.
I think this is so far my
Yeah.
favorite, which is saying a lot because I didn't like it that much. I thought the set design was so
Amazing
good.
Same,
production
yeah.
design.
I think it was the
The
best.
costumes.
Oh,
Grabe, ganda.
But I was disappointed in the cinematography. Like, it felt cheap to me.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
Actually,
Nasayangan ako sa set.
Halatang
Yeah.
set siya eh.
Yeah. Kaya sayang yung set because like, oh, we put in that effort as we're not gonna go all out. I feel like Aladdin with just a little bit more effort would have been so much better.
Especially in like One Jump Ahead.
Yes.
Parang
Oh.
that felt so
It
cheap.
felt so
nga.
bad. It felt like
Yung parang jumpy sila. Like, I don't get
it
the
felt
direction.
like a
Like,
Disneyland
why?
performance. If that makes sense.
My cousin was like, it's like High School Musical with a bigger budget.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, maybe like High School Musical 3, ganun.
Yeah.
I felt underwhelmed with the A Whole New World also.
I think I still cried.
I did.
I enjoyed
definitely
it.
cried in A Whole
I think
New
the
World.
scene leading up to it, I was like, oh my god, this is it.
Yeah, I kind of
It
felt
was
like
entered the
they...
room, diba?
Yeah. I feel like they did that scene well. In
Yeah.
fair. It's just the voice nga talaga ni Aladdin. It didn't deliver.
I-
But the song
Interesting.
itself, I think they did it well.
Yeah, I think kasi the musical numbers are really the big like
Yeah.
pros for this movie. Like every time a musical number came on, except for One Jump Ahead, which was
Yeah.
super weird.
Yeah.
That was like wow, a big showstopper for
Yeah.
sure. And yun lang talaga. But the problem was it didn't really like it wasn't seamlessly blended into the rest
Yeah.
of the movie, and the rest of the movie kind of felt bland yung script at some point. Maybe it's just really the director and screenplay.
Yeah.
But you know.
Kind of awkward sometimes. Parang,
And again, Friend Like Me was just super, like, wow, bow down.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just
I
great.
think Will Smith carried
Yeah.
a huge part of the good
Same.
vibes of the movie.
I
My-
enjoyed him as
Yeah.
Genie.
Likewise.
I like him. I also really like the Jasmine rewrites, I guess. As a
Yes.
character, I think she was more fleshed out. Yung hindi lang maganda yung how the Pasik and Paul song was
Was inserted.
It was so
The
weird.
point in the story.
I was
Yeah.
so sad about that kasi I think they did a really good job with her rewrites. It was just that song.
I guess it's just that, again, yung musical,
Yeah.
like,
Aspect.
direction. Pero for me, yeah, Jasmine, super great. Naomi Scott,
Loved her.
Ganda.
Wow.
Ganda niya.
she's gorgeous. She has all the fashion
She can
moments.
sing.
She can
In
sing
fair,
so well.
She can sing.
Like, wow, Pink Ranger, ginalingan.
Level up siya.
Level up. All the dresses I heard were from Francis DB or Aladdin's
No
Aladdin's
way. I
vests
didn't know
were from
that.
Francis DB. So
We love that.
hashtag Pinoy Pride is back.
We love it.
Ano pa?
I think Nasim Pedrad was my favorite part. The handmaiden.
Oh, yeah.
She's my fave. I
Her
love
addition-
her so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Her addition to the script was like a good parang balance to
Yes.
Jasmine
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Sobra.
But like, I kind of disagree with the whole rewrite Jasmine thing because when I rewatched the animated version, I really felt like Jasmine in the 90s was already
already a feminist.
a feminine.
Strong character.
I mean, of course now,
Yeah.
mas inangkop nila sa
Mas
current
aggressive.
Yeah.
situation. But people are saying kasi na parang, oh wow, I loved how they changed Jasmine's story.
Yeah.
But
If you
Jasmine to begin with
Was
was already a feminist. She didn't wanna accept
Marry,
any
yeah.
prince just like that.
And
So
Jafar
parang
was
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yung
he's
how
not
creepy.
And like, he didn't look like Jafar eh. Yun din
I wasn't
one of the
scared.
reasons.
Yeah, because if you look at the
He's just
animated
creepy.
Jafar, he is so scary looking.
Yes.
He doesn't command. This Jafar doesn't like command.
He just
Any
looks like
sort
a
of-
petty
And a
bad
guy
boy.
who wants like
Yeah.
power. Like,
Not even Disneyland character level.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. That was weird.
Apparently,
casting.
the actor is a comedian in real life, but I don't
Did they
know.
want a funny
Yeah.
Jafar?
I don't know. That just
Yeah.
felt that was one of the lamest things for me in
Yeah.
the movie.
yeah,
Like
was-
Jafar, I wasn't terrified. Na parang whatever.
Yeah, I don't really like Jafar.
There wasn't power like the cartoon Jafar had. Na matatakot ka as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for me, one of the scariest moments talaga in Disney animation films was when Jafar got the power, got genie, and I was as a kid I got really scared of those scenes.
Yeah.
And then parang in the live action, it didn't really lead up to that type
Yeah,
of
it
feeling.
was just
Parang the
stupid.
build up was like,
The movie.
and then you had like the scene with Jasmine pa, and there was that sort of dynamic, and yeah, it was weird. It wasn't. I feel like sana they thought about it more.
It was kind of rushed.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the casting.
They're just trying to churn out these live actions as quickly as they can.
Diba they say it's like to keep the rights or something? Is that a thing?
I'm not so
Conspiracy
sure.
theory.
Yeah, parang may conspiracy. I don't know if it's real or not. But like, kasi after a number of years,
50,
it
diba?
It
Yeah,
becomes
wala.
public
Yeah.
domain na.
So, to keep it to Disney,
so,
they
for
keep
now,
Yeah.
ano,
For
making it a
another
live
50
action.
years.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's
I
real. I,
think
just
that's
read
true,
about
though.
it.
It might be.
Ano bang natutunan natin sa media law?
50 years. Just public domain. That's all I know.
That's our law student
no.
expert advice.
Student.
She's gonna be my future
Our
lawyer.
notes over here.
So yun, I guess that's pretty much what we think about the Aladdin live-action movie.
But to be fair, even though it's like this, I'm still excited for Lion King
Yes.
as a live action.
Same.
It looks super cool with the new teasers and everything.
It
And-
does.
When is Lion King out?
July, that comes out in a month.
Oh,
It's
Maybe
June.
that's why Aladdin is so meh, because they pulled out all the stops
For
the
Lion King and all the big
Yeah, because all the big
artists.
names are there. Because they didn't really. Will Smith is the only big name they have in
That's
Aladdin.
true. That's true. Yun, so maybe we should look forward to the
And the
To live
CGI.
action.
But
Yeah, let's go.
just going back to
Is
ano,
Aladdin live? Is Lion King live action?
Considered live
Considering
action.
most of it.
Actually, I
Alam mo
don't
ba,
know.
at like once a bow moment in, parang inisip ko, wait, live action yung Lion King? Parang na-shout yung animals.
Actors?
Talking over the animals.
So is it really
I don't
live
How much of
action?
it's more like a CG take on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
original,
What
which makes it
1080
live
version?
action
Why do we
because
call it live
I don't
action?
know. That's
because they look like live animals.
Yeah.
1080 to the previous 240. Ano.
Pero yung
Hindi ko na-gets
Lion
yung
King is
sinabi.
like a really star-studded cast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Beyonce,
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Seth Rogen,
I feel
John Legend. Is John
Key-
Legend
Key-
there?
Billy Eichner's in it.
Billy Eichner. Si Key or si Peel? I forgot. Joke. One of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
Key
Sorry.
or Peel.
Yeah.
But both of them are appearing also. I mean, as voices on Toy Story 4. Super excited
That
for
one
that.
I'm excited for.
I'm excited for
I'm
Toy
excited
Story
for
4.
that then.
I feel like Toy Story is the one series that gets better and better.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
All movies,
That's
parang 3 is so much better than 2.
So,
2 is better than 1.
yun, Disney is just balling all 2019
Yeah,
with
and then-
Avengers, Captain Marvel,
Breaking
all
in
the,
the money.
We're gonna have Spider-Man Homecoming.
yes.
Spider-Man Far From Home. So.
I'm excited.
then
for
Aladdin,
Excited
Lion
for
King,
Spider-Man.
Maleficent will have a sequel later this year also.
that.
Yeah.
Do we
so
need that?
I don't know.
Maleficent
I
was
think they
ice.
want to redeem themselves from the
Alright.
last movie. So, I mean, Meryl Streep is, I think, in the next movie.
Not sure.
I don't know if I'm making it up. But yun.
Aladdin is in the
Naisip
May
ko lang,
sariling casting.
naisip ko lang din sa A Whole New World
Makabawi siya.
seg lang back to Aladdin is that I think the problem was the arrangement like
Yeah.
and Mina singing parang putol-putol yung parang A Whole New World and then Jasmine was like wow I'm so
Yeah.
amazing so I think that's
Trying to keep up over here.
Yeah. But like as far as soundtracks go, I think the Broadway version is the best one just because it has Proud of Your Boy, they didn't cut it out. And Jasmine has her own song that was, I guess, like the part of Speechless, but it's called These Palace Walls. And it's so good, and I feel like it fits the vibe of Aladdin more. And there's also another Aladdin Jasmine song called A Million Miles Away, which is also so nice. So I'm just a big fan of the Broadway version, like as opposed to this movie. Like, I don't see myself going back to this soundtrack.
I actually listened to it like just for Speechless the full version and like just
We all
to
know,
kind of
like-
poke fun at A
Yeah,
Whole
we
New
all know
World.
little girls are gonna be singing along to Speechless for the next
My sister
year.
is
So there we
so
go.
you know I mean it's great to have
It's a great song,
all
I
women
guess.
empowerment like things everywhere.
But I guess I'm glad for kids then to have Aladdin as something fresh and new.
That's true.
So hopefully it can
Yung
lead them to
live
see the
action.
animated then, and I think that's good for the kids. Maybe the target talaga is like more of their
Yeah.
generation
Probably.
rather than ours. Ours is more like the nostalgic
Yeah.
vibe, but for them it's something new, it's something exciting. So good for them.
It's a whole new
It's
world
It's
for
a whole
them.
new world. There's your episode title.
A whole new world for them.
For
the kids.
For them.
So that is it, I guess, for our Pop Bite Aladdin movie review for the live action film. So thank you guys for joining us. We won't have Pop Stop for this because we just gave all our recommendations in our Jonas Brothers party
So check
episode.
that out.
So
Oh,
check
yeah.
that out.
That's my recommendation. Listen to Happiness Begins, the new Jonas Brothers album.
Of course, this podcast and the previous episode of Pop Bites and all previous episodes of Popcorn, the weekly long 2-hour episode, is on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever you can stream podcasts, such as YouTube. I also have video episodes there. So go and follow us everywhere and please rate us wherever you can rate us or follow us. So thank you guys again for joining me for this Pop Bite. See you all soon for the weekly episode. Bakit putol-putol? Aladdin. Bye!
Bye!